Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to just make this video to say thank you very much for 19,000 subscribers. It's been a very wonderful journey. 2019, you guys showed up on the channel. You supported everything that I did. You critiqued, you gave me guides, you gave pointers, and I do appreciate you guys for it. And second of all, I want to quickly apologize for my last two videos. I recorded it on my laptop here. And when I, put my audio, plug my headphones in, everything sounded fine and dandy until I put the video up on YouTube, and then the volume was not as good as my regular computer. So what I'll do is I'll just overcompensate for this video in post-production. I'm gonna raise the volume like crazy. You should have maybe felt it, and you could turn down the volume. Better you're turning down the volume depending on where you are than trying to, than not being able to hear what I'm saying. So I apologize for that. But this journey to 19,000 subs has been a wonderful journey. You guys have made it happen. You guys rock. You guys are an amazing community. Yes, we have our ups and downs. We have our disagreements. We have, our differences and how we view things, but we still talk about Tom Clancy's The Division 2 nonetheless. And I appreciate it so much because a lot of people, some people had said, not a lot of people, but some people had mentioned when I did my thank you video for 18,000 subs and said, man, it would have been really cool if you just kind of waited till 20,000 subs. It would have been really cool. And yeah, I mean, I see the value in that, but at the same time, my perspective is constantly shifting on how valuable it is for you to get like an extra sub, not even an extra 1,000 subs, like one extra sub. Because I'm working on a second YouTube channel, and I actually have a third one lined up to follow with different content. It's just an algorithm thing, forgive me. And every single sub on that channel is so valuable because it's very difficult for you to get a community of people that will come around and listen to what you have to say and engage in your content. It's very difficult. So I've been doing that channel for over a year, and I just basically now have like 700 subs. And on this channel, you guys literally, because of your participation, the channel went out there and we were able to pull in like 600 subs just in like the last 30 days or so, if not more. Now, yes, and this isn't a month where, content isn't there. The game is kind of like on this very flat line in a sense, and you guys are still engaging the content. I cannot be more thankful about having a community like people. Like, it's quite an amazing journey because all the work that we put in as content creators, and I can say many other content creators that do Division can also say this. We put in all the work, and many of you come on the platform, you watch the videos, and you engage in the content, and that's already more than enough, honestly. And so you guys go above and beyond and do all that, and there's a time that you're investing that's really making this, what it is. And I am very grateful for that, because you can go around the internet, you can find channels that are dead, dead channels. My channel at one point was considered, in quote, dead. There were people who would come on my channel and comment. I remember I had about 4,000 subs then, about 5,000 subs, maybe 6,000, 7,000 or something. And I remember comments, people just saying, dead channel, this channel is dead, this channel is stupid, this channel is this. But now if they accidentally bumped into this channel, they will never believe that. And that's not because of anything, that I'm doing that's special. It's because y'all are smacking them on the lips by clicking these videos. Every time you click these videos, you're smacking a naysayer in the face. You're doing much more than just watching these videos. You're doing a whole lot, and I really appreciate you guys for doing so. Another thing too is, a lot of people have suggested a lot of different things, like, some trying different games and trying different content. And I am going to be adding different content as we're going here on the Gaming Daddy channel. We're going to be finding out other things that stick, that, grow the channel more, that provide more value. I started a podcast, all that stuff. The podcast is going to be once a week. I think I'm going to try to drop it on Fridays. I dropped it on Saturday, and a lot of you did watch it. Got about 300 views, which is pretty cool for brand new content on the channel. 300 is actually a decent number. Now, many of you may think that's pretty low, but I'm not PewDiePie, okay? Please. And so that's pretty cool. So I appreciate you guys for actually engaging that content. But nevertheless, it's still all based on how you guys interact with the content And even though the division is going through a lot of things right now, it's harrowing, it's suffering, whatever, we're looking forward to what the future is going to bring. And many of us are loyalists. We may be mad at the game right now, but we're still loyal. I think everybody thinks loyalty is all about just fluff and you just always saying, oh, it's all fine and dandy. No, loyalty is you being able to be realistic, saying, you know, I want to be loyal to playing my favorite game, but at the same time, I can't stand for my favorite game to be going straight into the trash can because of poor management and poor decisions. And so instead of just letting things just die, you decide that you're going to be giving feedback and putting comments that are going to make the game better. And I think that's how it's supposed to work. You know, it's an old school mentality. And a lot of you here on the channel, you guys are old school minded folk. You know, you understand that kind of old school nature where, you know, we don't just want to just throw things away. We want to see things eventually, even though they may be broken, come back and flourish. If you understand what I mean, that kind of thinking. So that's one of the really cool things about this. And then, you know, I've tried some other games too. Like, you know, I'm playing them. I'm trying to play them personally. Monster Hunter World, I picked it up for like 2 hours. It's just a different game, you know, and Iceborne DLC comes out in a few days. So I have actually considered, you know, maybe even playing some of that. But the game is just so different for me, you know, as somebody who never played the first Monster Hunter World. And, you know, I just like that there's a certain kind of action that I like. The game has a very different pace that is going to be very different for me to get used to. So maybe it might be something that I would engage in. I don't know, but to go play another game right now, I go back to work after holiday, like very, very soon. So I have to be very wise with my time as well. But you guys engage in the content, so you know, you guys already give most of your time to my work here on YouTube. So, you know, to me, it's not even a fair trade. Like, you guys deserve, you know, that content if I'm able to even bring it to the table. So I have to look at my schedule and see what's going on. And if I'm able to, I may not. So that's something that's just still there on the table. I looked at some other old games some people have talked about. Some people talked about Elder Scrolls. Some people suggested Homefront, you know. And another thing too is, you know, the time. So I'm thinking of possible ways of bringing this content, all this content to the channel. Maybe just doing playthroughs of them, you know, and just putting them here, doing commentary with them as well. That's another thing. Like, you know, playthroughs without any commentary doesn't really tell you how I react or how I interact with the game. So I feel like doing commentary will be valuable. But those are things that I don't know when I'm gonna get around doing that. But if I do, you know, it's because I know you guys are, you know, down for content like that and all that good stuff. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys so much for this landmark, for this you know, for this position that, you know, you guys have brought the channel to. Every comment, it matters, it counts. Even though it's a comment that's dissing me, the algorithm doesn't really, I don't think the algorithm is petty, as some people who comment might be petty. It doesn't bother me, honestly. Whether you're smashing the like button or smashing the dislike button, you know, you're interacting with the content, and I think that's really what matters. Some of you, you know, you don't agree with my positions on some things, and you still respectfully, you know, state your position. And that's what this is meant for. This is meant for us to be able to share ideas back and forth and disagree. And, you know, I'm glad that this channel is not an echo chamber. Whew. It's hard though. Trust me, it would be nice for everybody to agree 100% with you. But it's also nice for people to state, you know, what they feel is reality and tell you, hey, this is not the way you perceive it to be because there's an angle that you're not looking at. It makes you a much better content creator, you know, than everybody just, you know, saying, ho hum, you're great. You know, I think it makes you a better content creator if you had genuine disagreements and genuine contrary positions to what you believe, if you understand, or how you see things. So that's pretty much, you know, what I'm gonna share for this video. I'll be making some more Division discussion videos, by the way. We'll be talking a lot about the game. I think we just need to be talking about the game, and hopefully something comes into place, because we're already here in 2020 and we would like to see the Division 2 thrive in this ecosystem and thrive in this time. So that's all I have for today. I appreciate you guys this time and audience. I will take my leave and I'll see you, God willing, in my next video. Peace.